crown and a grin, all the rounds I've been through, still I win. Yeah, it might sound wild, but I know it. I gotta keep swinging on and on. I don't quit, cause you know I'm virtual champ, fierce as a fighter is. Earn my rank, cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey in the gym, always hard-headed. Call me crazy, but VR is where I'm credited. Been through a lifetime of lag and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'm gonna stream forever, that's my legacy. King under the headset, that's what they gon' label me. I put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on swinging cause you got heart. They know that I'm non-stop, I'll keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they say I'm overrated. If you're from these lobbies, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunity is here, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of fight, despite of all the haters. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. I'm not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the darkness. Like the darkness.
Yo, well, you already know what it is. Back at it once again. It's your boy Super M with Ringside VR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing and combat sports, and we are bringing it back one more time for the usual weekly exhibition VR boxing fight night. This time featuring Thrill the Fight 2, out now for early access on Quest 2 and Quest 3 and Quest Pro if you got it. But tonight, if you're new to the channel, this is what we do. We showcase the top VR boxing talent in the Discord. For everybody who is wondering, and I know you're going to wonder, how can I get in on Fight Man? How can I jump in? You know what I'm saying? All of the signups happen in the Discord at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what you guys are going to be watching are live fights tonight from all the folks who signed up earlier today. We got a few new announcements coming in. One of the things that I wanted to kind of point out too, like we've had some requests, right? People have said, hey man, why can't we get Tale of the Tapes and fight cards and all this other cool smart data? Well, your requests have been heard, right? Today we are going to be featuring for the first time live Tale of the Tapes for the boxing matches. A few of the folks that you see here today have signed up. They've got their profile pictures and all their accounts. Some people don't have profile pictures. If you don't have a profile picture, you see this stream and you're like, man, I could really use a better look for myself. I will encourage you to join in on our future photo nights, right? So we're gonna be jumping in. It's gonna be really good, right? But until then, let me go ahead and introduce you to the homies who are with me on the stream today. Solly, say what's up, bro.
What's up, everyone? Welcome from ringside. Happy to have everyone here wherever you're watching from.
Absolutely. So shout out to everybody watching. I got a big announcement. So I'm gonna make this announcement off the top today, right? So a lot of people have been asking. Actually, hold up, I got to get the Discord chat. I need to make sure that you guys are represented on here, right? Showtime stage, where y'all at? Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get y'all locked in here.
But don't forget to send me the lobby code too.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, let me go ahead and get these guys locked in on Discord though. Gotta have the Discord chat represented and make sure to put you guys up there. It's the best chat, right? We go back to the crowd.
Got all of our special memes and emojis.
Right. Let me make sure crowd chat. The crowd chat, usually the chat that I usually don't have the Discord chat hooked up on. So let me go ahead and make sure you guys are looking good there. So give me a moment. Let me do a little bit of house cleaning for the homies real quick. Got to make sure they are fully represented. So y'all gonna see some live stream engineering here, folks. Do not be alarmed. When things go live and things break, this is what happens, guys. So Valentin in the chat, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I see that boy S'more Z04 saying, hey, can I bet on these fights? Now, officially, unofficially, bro, you can't bet, but you can always put down the odds, right? So first things first, chat, if you guys, I'm gonna see, how am I gonna drop this? I'll drop this to you guys. For those who are listening oh, Tesco says he knows him. Oh, goodness. All right. So for those of you who are wondering, what's the big announcement? So first promo, I would like to formally announce the Strongest Under the Headset Ranked Tournament Season 2, presented by RingsideVR. Shout out to everyone who's been patiently waiting for this announcement. We are dropping the new ranked season. So what does that mean? Well, we're going to kick things off with a massive 32-man tournament, 2-division split, Saturday, October 18th and Sunday, October 19th, 5 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both of those streams. Signups are going to be in the RingsideVR Discord on October 13th. So if you're not already in the Discord, you need that code. Let your boy know. Yo boy with the rose, I appreciate it, right? So this is going to be the first time. The last time we did this in season 1, it was 1 division, top 16, community vote. Yo boy with the 4 roses, appreciate it. This time, however, we are opening up to 2 divisions, standalone and stationary, right? There are going to be 32-man open bracket tournaments in both of those divisions, right? You can only choose one, so choose wisely. Now, when you have a tournament, though, what is going to be the big grand prize? Well, this season's prizes for this single elimination tournament, in the first place, well, knockout of the night, let's start small. Knockout of the night is going to get a pair of Deadeye VR boxing gloves from our partners here with Deadeye VR. Big shout outs to them for taking a chance on RingsideVR. They're going to be supplying some prizes for us today. It's going to be really dope. Second place, you're going to get $30 cold hard cash. Third place, you're going to get $20 whole cold hard cash. Fourth place is going to get a nice 10, right? And this is in each division. But first place is going to be $50 plus. Whoever the first place victor is also going to get them a pair of Deadeye VR boxing gloves. That's a grand total of about $85 in value for that first prize. And guys, I tell you, these things are slick. Speaking of, let me show you what these things look like, man. These are top tier VR boxing gloves, right? They have a really good padding on it. Number one, the reason why I wanted to talk to Deadeye VR, to partner with RingsideVR on this, really and truly, was because so many of you in the chat have been busting up your knuckles, punching through walls, punching your mamas. Aiden, what's good, bro? You know, like I've seen some gnarly injuries. We could probably like go through and like show them all, right? But Deadeye VR, one of the main things about these VR boxing gloves is they have a very thick padding and full support and protection for all of your fingers. The folks at Deadeye VR have been really working on kind of like some VR boxing glove technology. A few things that I want to point out. One, they have an elastic controller holder that'll fit any one of the controllers you can see here on the full screen, right? They can hold any controller. They have wrist support. They even have a slit so you can free your hands up. So you could still control the controller, guys, with your thumb and your fingers, right? So that's going to be very important for you room scale boxers, right? And they're really pretty freaking cool. I'm not going to lie. So with that being said, guys, that is the grand prize and the winner prizes for the new tournament. I'll be dropping screenshots for you guys in the Discord. It's going to be really, 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 really sick. But tonight, though, right, we're going to get in on this card action. Enough of the yibbering and the jabbering, right? Adante says, hold up, where you buy those? Hey, I can drop a link in the chat. We have a 5% off discount code if you use my link. One, it supports the channel, right? The channel needs a lot of love and support. We want to pay these boxers. But two, you get a discount on the hottest gloves. So if you want to get in on the action, just drop a message in the chat. You know what I'm saying? All right, but with that being said, let's go ahead and head on to the first match of the night. And this time is going to be fun because I get to drive the live fight card. First off, we got our EU matchup, right? That is going to be Tesco taking on Clint Steele. Now, this is going to be a great fight, guys. This is going to be super. Let me actually get this started up. This is going to be a good fight because it's going to be the first time Tesco is going to be jumping across the pond to fight somebody from EU, right? What's good, bro?
Send me the code. Yeah, you still haven't sent.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't started yet. I'm about to. Okay. I'm still setting all that stuff up now. Okay. All right, so we've got the fighters loaded up. Gonna send the code to you now, Solly. Drop that. So you should have the code there, my friend.
Gotcha.
And Clint, you're gonna be on IRL camera today, right? This is gonna be. All right, let me go ahead and get Clint set up. Wow, the whole stream just kind of went crazy for a minute there, and I got to get it back. So sorry, guys. There's a lot of new technology on the stream today, so I'm going to try to get the videos loaded up here. So, Clint, give me a moment here. Let me make sure that you are good. Now, this IRL cameras is something as well that folks have been really asking for. So you're going to see me in the chat kind of reload in and out. There we go. Let me reload in, jump in, speak on stage. And Clint is going to be in the red corner today. All right. Now, for anybody who's going to jump in, please, nobody jump in on comms today, right? Please, nobody jump in. Nobody jump in. We don't mess up. What's going on there, Tesco? I don't think we can hear you, bro. You're coming in super.
Your mic, Tesco.
Hello?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, fuck. That's what the mic is? What the fuck? Right. I think Clint's going to need to leave and rejoin because I can't see him. I don't know about you guys, but last time this happened, it just kicks everyone straight out.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Clint, go ahead and rejoin the lobby for us, bro. All right, Xavier. Yeah, it is too late to sign up, bro. Sign-ups are at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Discord. Yo, Prophet, what's good? What's good? Random person said, I'm about to get cooked in my fight tonight, bro.
There we go.
All right, there it is. So we have Clint ready to go. I am ready to go. Solly, are you ready for a night of commentary?
You know it. Excited to do it. I am here for the whole night. time for some VR fighting.
Oh, dang. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go ahead and push the card. So we'll put that, actually, we'll put it out after this one because I'm still getting used to the new procedures.
Little post fight tail of the tape.
Yeah, post fight tail of the tape. All right, round one underway. Here we go. Tesco versus Clint Steele. This time out, guys, it's going to be very, very interesting because Clint Steele is in the NA. Tesco has never really fought anyone in a on stream before, so this is going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, new patch too. This is going to be a good test of how good the latency is. You know, the battles across the pond, depending on the game, depending on the patch, depending on the connection, you know, they can either be great or they can be an absolute nightmare. But so far, it looks like these two fighters are fighting each other and not the ghosts or the taxes or whatever else we fight.
Right. Indeed. Please don't mind the graphics here, folks. A little bit of a mishap with the smart graphics, but we'll fix that in post. And we got Tesco here fighting for his life. And mind you, Solly, this is V6. Brand new damage patch for the evening. Looking really excited to see how these boxers take to the changes.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of, you know, like all patches, right? A little bit of controversy here and there, but mostly positive feels about it. You know, the big criticism that I've heard of it is that the counter system's a little bit gone, and that jabs are powerful. Tesco on his own said that he found a couple of of secret combos in this. Looks like we got gloves back, and Clint is still okay. But yeah, Tesco was saying he's found a few killer combos that he's not going to share with us and going to gatekeep for a while. But let's see if we can figure out any of those.
Yeah, well, I will say one thing that, I think boxers are going to really start noticing here is that head movement is going to be key more so than ever, right? We're going to see a lot of people who have like stiff head movement really be punished because the new body effort system in the match is going to be crucial, right? So that's going to be one of the big things. There's going to really be a big change here. Ooh, Clint Steele with a beautiful knockdown.
That's another big change. Seeing Tesco flat on the mat first, not a common sight.
Not a common sight indeed.
All right. So what were you seeing there that Clint managed to get that nice knockdown? I think that was an uppercut that landed, but from my angle,
it was definitely an uppercut from
Tesco.
Yeah, from my POV, it was definitely an uppercut. And I can say this with a lot of confidence here. Clint uses a lot of head movement. You can see in the IRL cam right now, Clint has always had what it takes to be a top body effort boxer, right? Body effort is going to reward you immensely in this patch. And the best way that I can break body effort down is, did you move before you punched? Right. And when you can see when Clint kind of goes in for those uppercuts, man, he's really kind of locking in, loading up, boom, just kind of knocking that out the park. And what a beautiful first round.
Yeah, that was a great round for Clint. Definitely took the round at least 10-8. But otherwise, damage looked pretty even. Both fighters looking pretty comfortable. Clint just catching, a good moment and, getting Tesco down there. I want to go back to what you said about the body effort, though, because, we're always going to get the people who say, it's not real boxing, right? It's never going to be real boxing, but it is VR boxing. It's still an effort. It's still an esport, and, it's an esport that involves your whole body, and you're going to gas yourself out as much as you do in a boxing match. So these two fighters definitely going to have, an interesting time, putting in the extra effort to do the damage. And so I think it's interesting, right? The devs have been a little bit secretive about exactly what it is, which I think, different choice, but, lets people, try to get comfortable with the game instead of trying to break it down and gamify it. But we'll get into more of that later. Round 2 starting. Who you got here, Supa?
I mean, it's going to be very interesting, right? I think Clint is going to be the one that's been more positively affected by the overall system changes, right? And so it's going to be very interesting. Tesco himself has admittedly said that the way he plays, which is more of a counter boxing style, has been extremely nerfed. Something that we've noticed in this new version is that there's no counter hit system. More specific to the point, there is no system that will artificially add damage to a punch just because you've countered someone.
Right. Which
And
is
that's
important,
huge.
right? Because that was before, things like spamming too many punches, things like having your arms stretched out. Those would all leave you wide open. But leads me to think that, like we're saying, right, it can't actually track your body, but what can it track? Well, it's got the 3 points of contact, right? It's got your head, it's got your hands. And so what I'm guessing is it might have something to do with when you punch, how much movement is happening in the other two, points of contact, right? Is your head and hands also moving forward? In which case, could explain why the counter punching is nerfed. Because, if you're punching while your head is moving back, it's basically saying like, all right, you're not putting any body effort into this.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what's going on, primarily with the head, right? I think what the developers did this time around, which was really cool, was they paid a lot of attention to the community and how they played. Good fighters, bad fighters. They've got Tony Jeffries, who's an Olympic boxer, so they've got a lot of points of data in here to really say, well, when you do a correct punch, what are these 3 points of data actually doing, right? And they can triangulate the rest of the data based off of that, right? So right now, if you're going to throw a jab, if you step in with the jab, you're going to do more damage than if you just stood still, right? It's just as simple as that.
I think that's what a lot of people are finding, right, is why that jab is powerful, is they do that step in jabs, then step back out, which is, just good jabbing form. And I think it's rewarding, people who've always kind of been jabbing in an authentic way. But right now, round 2, Tesco making a pretty good, I wouldn't even say like a major adjustment, right? I think he's just being a little bit more careful. He's avoided any big punches from Clint, and I think he's been being a little bit more aggressive so far this round. Who you got ahead so far in round 2, though, Supa?
It's tough, man. They both look really good. I think right now, Tesco has been landing more of the significant punches. We can see here, Clint Steele looking pretty hurt. I definitely think that round 2, for damage reasons, would go to Tesco. He's making a lot of right adjustments, bro. I agree with you.
Yeah, and he's using combos more often, which, again, anti-spam is gone. Let those hands fly, right? He's going to 3-punch combos, 4-punch combos. He's mixing it up to the head and the body, and I think a good, clean round from him repeats that again for round 3. I think this is a draw. If he can find a way to get a knockdown, I think the match is his. But right now, Clint probably still ahead on the scorecard from that round 1 knockdown.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Overall, definitely, Clint is looking up right now. But like he said, Tesco has an entire round to work with, right? So really and truly, it's going to be really up to him to see how he can take those changes that he's made through to the next round.
Yeah, and it's just, it's interesting that he chose this match, for our first V6 exhibition, right? Because not only is it a change in patch, but it's a change in hopping across the pond. So you're dealing with both patch and latency differences. It can be a lot to handle, but he's played this game a lot. I think he can make the adjustments, and so, I would say what he needs to do in round 3 is just, the readjustment round, right? Like build up on what you were doing earlier, and find the knockdown that you need to secure the victory. I don't
100%.
think anything else is going to give it to him.
100%. Let's see how things go here in round number 3. I'm still working to get these for some reason. Of course, the tech gremlins have struck Solly, and the entire stream's smart graphics system has decided to take a break. So we have incorrect data. Unfortunately for those guys who are watching this fight, we'll have to fix this in post. But yeah, round number 3 underway, man. Tesco in the blue corner. In those orange trunks, you know what I'm saying? Clint Steele in the black trunks looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. But I think this round, what I'm really liking is Clint has thrown up the aggression, turned up the pace. And, he's made the adjustment himself. He knows that he has this in the bag, but he can't rest on his laurels. Tesco has the skills that he needs, to take the victory away from him for sure. If not outright give him the defeat.
This is really, this is probably the biggest challenge that Tesco has really had for his entire career here, right? And this is what he wanted. He said he was tired of bullying all of the people in the EU league, right? And you know, this is what he got.
Yeah, this is King Tesco coming to America right now, trying to conquer, but Clint Steele showing some revolutionary spirit. Saying, go back there, no kings here.
Right. Look, I mean, Tesco's still looking spry though, and these guys have fought before, Solly. You know what I'm saying? So it is one of those things where,
It's true.
you know, it's gonna be interesting. They really did enjoy that spar that they had, and this is why we made this fight. Honestly, big uppercut coming in from your boy Clint.
And there's no difference too, right? There's like, you know, you can have fun with the spar, you can even take the match seriously, but when you're fighting, you know, for the stakes, right, on screen where people are watching, there's just a bit of a different pressure. We've heard it from a lot of post-fight interviews, you know, especially from the newer fighters where they're like, you know, man, I just, you know, it got to me a little bit. I closed up a little bit in an early round, but both of these two very comfortable, have fought on the stage multiple times, and I think it's just basically where they unlock sort of, you know, their highest level of focus.
Yeah. And as the end of this round kind of comes into a close.
There it is.
Ooh, that's what Tesco needed right there.
Beautiful,
that's exactly what he needed.
Hook coming across the face. And there it was for Clint. Not a good position at this point. Match looking like it's in Tesco's favor. Definitely this round is. And there's only a couple more seconds to work. Let's see if he can Max Holloway slug it out for another one. The clinch is probably going to end our match early.
Yeah, the round 2 is going to be the big deciding factor on this one for sure. Ooh.
And Tesco taking it.
That's exactly. Let's see if really and truly that's what it was. Let's see if the blue corner really was the key, the second one. Yes, second round, huge deciding factor right there. Clinton having a wonderful first round, 10-8 going his way, 10-9 Tesco bringing it back, and then Tesco returning a 10-8 of his own. Crucial second round adjustment there, carried his way all the way through. Let's take a look at the damage, right? Tesco showing up 1433 in total to 794, 1675 to 911, and then 1177 to 922 for a grand total of 4,285 to 2,627 for your winner out of the blue corner, Tap Tesco. All right, let's go ahead and return and talk to the homies real quick. Solly, if you don't mind, you go ahead and take the post-fight interview this time. I do have a technical issue that I have to try to take care of. This thing has completely gone haywire on me. Of course it would.
All right. You know how it would be. Tech Gremlin's always trying to wreck the stream, but that's not going to stop us. Tesco, Clint, excellent match, you two. Let's see who is up and ready to talk first.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tesco, how are you feeling after that match? Great win, super close. You know, tell us a little bit about it. How was it with the new patch, the new ping, and, you know, a new tough opponent?
Oh, bro. First of all, I am... Oh, my, this is the sweatiest and worst I've been after a fight. Holy shit, man. Clint is an absolute fucking beast, bro. And honestly, man. I didn't, that first knockdown, I was like, I didn't expect it at all. He rocked me. But in the sparring sessions we've had now, all of his knockdowns he's got is when I've gone down to duck and he's caught me with the most devastating uppercut ever. But yeah, the first round caught me off guard. I didn't let it put me down, but that second round I knew I won it. I had him on the ropes so many times, like on the edge of knockdowns, but just wasn't enough to get it. And then that third knockdown, man, I was so gassed. I had to just give it everything I had in that first round, and it paid off, thank God.
Absolutely, yeah. So, what was the adjustment that you felt like you made from rounds, 1 to 2, and if any, in 2 to 3, to stop getting knocked down and to get the knockdown yourself? Well,
I had V, great coach, a really good guy as well. He come in the chat, and he told me like, look, he keeps going for your liver whenever you throw a punch, when you throw a jab, so start feinting that jab. And I started to at first, he wasn't really falling for it. And then he started throwing them, but then I realised, he's not that much shorter than me, but his reach isn't as long as mine, so I was able to keep him out of range and just back up more. And yeah, I mean, yeah, V was just telling me, you know, like, feint, cross him because he's obviously opposite stance to you, catch him with those hooks coming in, and I did, yeah. V got me that win, bro. All that win goes to V.
Awesome. All right, well, let's talk to Clint, who apparently had to, you know, fight this match 2v1 a little bit with the little corner help.
Yeah.
So yeah, Clint, whenever you want to unmute, we'll get to your post-fight interview.
Go wait for him.
Hey. All right, Clint, how are you feeling after that?
Oh, I cannot hear him for some reason. Hold on, I gotta. Let me before we jump in here. Hold on, I gotta refresh. Dang, hold on, guys. Dang it, he's probably saying stuff. I'm missing it.
I'll wait for Super.
All right,
Testing.
I'm back. I can hear you now,
Can you
bro.
hear?
I can hear you. Yes. I can hear you now.
Awesome.
All
Okay,
right,
so
yeah, go ahead.
first of all, great fight. Tesco's a great fighter. You know me, I'm not one to complain. I will say I think I need to start throwing softer. Cause I've been noticing on the dummy, I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I throw like whenever I throw like overhand right, I'm a southpaw.
Mhm.
But when I go orthodox and I throw my overhand right, like that's my like punch I use on the punching machine. It hits for 22 and I can't get it above that. So I don't know if like either my hooks, because I get hooks to the body for 64s. So that's why you only see me throw a lot of body shots, because my hooks, I don't go to the top a lot. For my headshots, because my hooks don't really do damage, even though I wish they would. Tesco's a great fighter, by the way. Second round, he got me, destroyed me. Third round, I threw a bunch of jabs because I was like, this isn't working, because I think that I'm down to damage. First of all, if you look at the first round, I don't know how I knocked him out, even though my uppercuts landed flush. But with the damage difference, I need to either fix out, like, I need to start changing my boxing style and, like, kind of sway from power, I think. Because I was punching hard. Great fight at Tesco, though, dude. But, dude, oh my gosh. That fight was tiring, bro. Second round, I was like, crap, Tesco got me here good. Really good fight. Me and Tesco fought before, too. And he's, of course, Europe. He's EU. I'm, of course, from NAW. So, even if there's a ping difference, it's not even that bad. But it was a great fight. Tesco hits hard, dude. He throws it all of his power. Good fight, Tesco, bro. Amazing fight.
Yeah, man, that's big pros, man. You're a hard fighter. Definitely
Dude,
the
I'm
hardest
surprised. I
fighter
got the
yet, bro.
uppercut knockdown, though. I'm happy about that. I think I got uppercut knockdown, did I? Round one?
Yeah.
Yes, round one
That was
uppercut
good.
knockdown, dude. It was beautiful.
I'm not even.
So
Dude, because I was throwing... Yeah, I figured out a trick on the game, too. I don't know if you guys can see me, but if you load up, like, there's a Canelo video of him with, like, yellow gloves hitting the water bag. Dude, he loads up right here, and it's, like, twitchy. That's how I do a lot of damage for, my hooks to the body. And I kind of noticed if you throw, like, at an uppercut kind of motion, or like Solly said, like a hybrid, almost like the smash punch, from, like, Razor or whatever his name is, Razor Riddick, I think, or something. You can, really dig in there and get a little, like, a good body shot. And, dude, I tried just going for the body. It was a great fight, dude. Oh my gosh, that's a good fight, bro.
it was a really good
Bro,
fight.
I'm not even joking. That knockdown, I seen the uppercut in slow motion, and I was like, fuck.
I think I do too. Dude, the only punch I catch people in knockouts is uppercut right now, which is weird, because that's like the hardest one to catch people with.
So I will say
Yeah,
this,
really
right?
devastating.
So question for you all. We gotta have questions about V6. So we were talking during the fight, you know, what generates power in V6 now. So I know I figured it out early because I'm just a scummy person who likes to break games. But it seems that head movement is key, right? Head movement is key, right? So I tell everybody like this. Now I notice when you go for your uppercuts, man, you load up, you be down there, bro. You be like, so I think that's what added to the power that you were able to throw. And so, like you said, if you can throw lighter, quicker, and still incorporate that head movement, you're probably going to see overall more damage instead of the big power spikes that usually pop up.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Also, I think I gotta move around more too, because I get so excited, like, whenever I'm training with someone, like, in a sparring match, we'll be in the phone booth when I'm throwing my hooks a lot.
Yeah.
And, I noticed for this game, I let people kind of tee off on me.
Yes. Yeah, got to be careful of that.
Well,
Got to be careful of that.
I will tell you guys, though, next fight, bro, I'm gonna be a different fighter. I'm gonna be, like, more of a tactical Clinton, so be on the watch out for that.
I'm here for it, bro.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
You're gonna see, like,
waiting for it.
third round Clinton, those jabs, but throughout the whole fight, it's gonna be like that.
I'm here for it.
Mayweather, bro.
All
Let's
right,
get it.
we're
Great
gonna
fight,
go
man.
ahead
Thank you so
and
much
move
for
on. Oh, I appreciate both y'all for coming through, man. We definitely got to make this happen again. So for everybody joining the stream right now, a little bit of emergency situation. The stream is going to go down here, unfortunately, in a little bit. So we're gonna take a brief break and jump right back on. So for those who the stream is gonna disconnect on them, just jump back on, refresh the link in about 5 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna have to get a little pause on that.